This is the documentary of Microscale Irrigation Programme in Kazo district. Have you been losing production due to dry spells? Do you want to grow crops during the dry season? Do you want to grow high-value crops? Let me introduce the Microscale Irrigation Programme. In the heart of Uganda's cattle corridor lies Kazo district, a district in the region affected by recurring dry spells and unpredictable rainfall. For generations, farmers have been struggling with seasonal farming, but today a quiet revolution is taking root right at the base of their crops. This documentary introduces the Microscale Irrigation Programme, the way how it has boosted production and the way how it has improved livelihood in Kazo district. First of all, let us first talk about the microscale irrigation. Before talking about microscale irrigation, what is irrigation? Irrigation is the process of supplying water to crop in addition to rainfall. Microscale irrigation refers to irrigating a small plot of land, typically 1 to 2 acres. For example, a farmer may use a pump to draw water from a nearby stream and a hose to distribute it across the field.
Here we are putting it on the surface, but when you put it direct up, hati mtumbe ya kilaji, amazing ya hati ngogo za kilaji amazing again. So that's what the reason why we are putting the pressure.
Let's talk about also Microscale Irrigation Programme. The Microscale Irrigation Programme helps smallholder farmers to purchase and use irrigation equipment affordably. It is implemented by the Department of Agriculture, Infrastructure, Mechanization and Water for Agricultural Production under the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries (MAIF), and it is administered at the district level. Has this program been in your district? For us, we have it in Kazo district. This initiative is part of Uganda's national irrigation policy, which aims to increase the country's irrigated land by 2040. Let's also dive in on how this program benefits farmers. The program provides subsidized irrigation equipment and farmer training. This helps farmers in these things. The program provides subsidized irrigation equipment and farmer training. It helps farmers to buy irrigation equipment at a reduced cost, learn how to use and maintain the system, grow crops all year around regardless of rainfall, plant early extended growing seasons and produce higher value crops, increase food security, improve income and build climate resilience. Let's also talk about cost sharing. In Kazo district, agriculture engineer had to train people about the cost sharing. On the side of cost sharing, irrigation equipment is expensive, we all know. The government of Uganda shares this cost with farmers. It is interesting. Contributing between 25% and 75% of total equipment cost up to a minimum of Uganda shillings 7.2 million per acre. Let me explain this cost. For 1 acre, farmers may pay between 2 million and 8 million depending on the farm situation and equipment chosen. For 2.5 acres, the cost ranges between 5 million and 20 millions. This is also good. Factors affecting the cost include water source availability, size and nature of the land, type of irrigation system required.
Iwuri no tureba ubwahati baka afamu. Ubunomwe harabako beneficiaries. Ibintu marambara na agriculture engineer yakoreka direct abantu ba farmers abariko basa kwetera imashini abo engineer yizira kakurinda okika level kugira ngo nibabasa kwetera ho machines
ni pampo gwitwa muhira tukamuhereza daifu in head meter head ya 80 meters kandi cyo nibane ku sapano zibiri zipano zibiri zine watts 75
watts 75
so nizo watts 70 uzikwasa kujipawalinga kora mu yampereza ngakugayiche then distance ri yamba kwikana nkeje kuruga hampa hamizi kuza ahatanka imitazi ibina 400 meters kurugano kuzangahe hatanka kutwaza kwambuka mu karere so ezesha hatwa mara kufiteka ho norane bara atizige kweka vuruta hata mizigo ni gazo mutanga kwa mkatanka murambe hamwe kugakuzo
buri fama wena numbareze kilometers numbareze iyo distance ninga buri muntu nabayine
buri yomwe distance nayo konkeje project eke ni maximum distance bakani bagera kuruga hamizi kuzahatanka zitakarenga meters rushanga pampu zarenga meters rushanga nushanga ko sapano nyingi na pampu y'amani kandi uyitage sente nyingi ushangise ko payment ningasi sente zifamashime kwa nateka huzaba nyingi zigira ki zimureme so bakaji project bakagiriza kugira ngo kuruga nankeji adam okuzahatanka zibizyo mu between 0 to 700 meters hato kumpa meters ni 400 which means na rayenga mu range rwabera kweta
nzibanza.
Let's also talk about success of this program in Kazo district. The program rollout. Kazo district is among the beneficiaries of Microscale Irrigation Programme, which was rolled out in 2022-2023 financial year, and in these 3 demonstration sites were established, and a total of 46 farmers have already benefited in this program. Some of these demonstration farms are in Kanoni Sub-county, focusing on coffee farming, Kyampangara Sub-county, where they were focusing on banana farming. These demonstration farms have evolved into a vibrant training centers for farmers. As we speak, there are 3 demonstration farms in Kazo district, and 46 individuals have already benefited in this program. I traveled with agricultural engineer Mr. Tumwijukye Innocent, and we had to assess the performance of this program in Kazo district. According to Tumwijukye Innocent, the agricultural engineer, he says, "We have seen great progress. I continue to train farmers on how to properly use and maintain the irrigation systems. This is crucial for sustainability."
Tukija twashumisa abantu abeta ba farmers bona twabashumisa project ejimpa ya Microscale Irrigation nebikwetagisa. Twabashobora process ngo banza wayihandikisa erike expression of interest. Wamara kumara kwehandisa tuze tukurambure. So ba farmers bona bakihandisa bakwetaga project ejim ko mwari ugumpa kuyahandisa tukamuhandika expression of interest twahereze twakoresha batani farm visit ukurambura kuma twanda kureba nahikiriza ibikwetagisa ukurambura miza yinega kumara distance kuruga hadamu kuzahatanka kuzahamusiri neraye ngo mu distance iri required ya 700 meters echa kabiri ayine cha kwenda kukozesa miza gompa iningashe n'umusiri kitwije twamurambura twashanga byona bini then tukubine byompyo byona oireka ngo netage ikintu kubanga kirimo.
It is also interesting. Mr. John Baptist Asimwe, the district principal agriculture officer, says this program have empowered our farmers. They can now grow consistently and even in the dry season. However, growing demand and limited resources remain a challenge.
Ahabuku herezo obuhwezi abarisa n'abahingi kandi namnonga bwa district itwe eya Kazo umurunga itweta dry cattle corridor district na nezinde zitwetorire tutongera umugisha umyaka 2 ije huire twayeshanga twineho obuhwezi bwo kutusupportinga omukibaru kweta Microscale Irrigation. Umyaka 2 twine abahingi n'abarisa abatongere binte ebyo barukushika anana mukaga na demos ninga amashomero gukushomeraho abandi amashomero 3 rumwe neryo mwani Kanoni rwa Kahaya irindi neryo bitoke Kyampangara kandi irindi ishomero tiretire aharwanya muzara technical institute. Then aba bandi bantu anana mukaga abo batungire obuhwezi nkabo aha farms zabo hikazuka ibirne cweka buri muntu nsima government abo kuba itwe nka Kazo district ntuterwa munonge cyane konka mbwe nuko hibire byanurura project eyitubire ntugiye mbageta UgIFT hat kan i program ejeja batugira ngo yayemerera ngwirigireho mwe nitwo okutwabe ntushaba nkabari mu department ya ibyo buhinge n'ibyo burisa ngo government ahiyako basa kuba ebire yihiro buhwezo bwo mu UgIFT akasenta ko kuba kugira akobagaraka bakateramo bakatwaro ketingira nangwa project eje kamara himyaka nk'etano ni manyangu no mu Uganda yona abantu mbabasaka babiri no kuboroga ningo kurira ko kwa Kamwenje okushemerwa kuroho ahari yababaye babitungire konkana no kushasha kuroho ahari yabo abaye bataka bitungire program eje kiyako yiyongere nango mu myaka nk'etano abarisa n'abahingi bakabasa okuganyirwamo umukureba ngo ecyanda cyaguma kitorabamo amazima gashire umwaka ogugwa hamuhero gw'2025 tukatunga abantu kinana na mukaga ababene benda ngo tubahereze ebi bintu bya microscale konka tukashange sente zitwabe twine nizibasa gukora abantu abiri na mushanju abantu bona twabagira ngo esente tuzuru so mwenezo kuzakuboneka ni manyangu abantu nirengera omukurisa na kutunga.
Mr. Zephyrin Tumwijukye, the district production officer, says we are committed to supporting all farmers who have benefited so far, and our department is ready to expand support as more resources become available.
Mwe bari munonga nabakira amwanyu ogu nyowe nibanyeta Zephyrin Tumwijukye, district production officer wa Kazo district. Aninyo kurra y'urisa y'ubuhingi na n'ibindi nk'eby'obuzubi n'eby'okutungagana amatungo mu Kazo district. Mwenu Kazo district tukatungaho project iba kweta Microscale Irrigation Project tukusupportingwa Ministry ya Agriculture and Industry and Fisheries. Egi project majorly narse ekikuru no kuhwera abahingi n'abalisa kureba ngo nibabasa kuhinga obwire bwona atari okutegereza season y'enzura noreba itwe emikorero yitu mu buhingi bwitu n'obulisa itwe tubura ntutegereza season y'enzura enzura yagwa ubona kutemera konka egi project ekayija kuyamba omuhingi kugira ngo obwire bwona nobano yiterra ebihingwa byawe nawe cyo nobasa kuhinga omu season zone oba n'umushana oba n'enzura obwire bwona noyina amezi okwiterra emisiri yawe kandi project egi ekusupportinga okwiterra narse irrigation ekayine ekigenderwa cyo kusupportinga ezitweta high value crops nanga enterprises omuharimu okusupportinga abahingi ab'omwani akomwani it is a high value crop okusupportinga abahingi ab'ebijuma na n'emboga izo nazo high value crops hamwe na nokusupportinga dairy abamate kuhinga ebinyansi nk'ebibingo na n'ebindi bikabyo ebinyansi kuhingira ente.
The Chief Administrative Officer for Kazo District, Haji Badru Mayanja, extended his thanks to the Uganda Intergovernmental Fiscal Transfer Programme UgIFT, saying farmers now have access to life-changing micro-irrigation systems. He says that this program is performing well in the district and urged the farmers to embrace this program.
I want to thank the government of Uganda for its efforts and endeavors to ensure that our people get rid of poverty. At least the 39% we had has now reduced, especially after the the introduction of interventions to fight for poverty, such as PDM, WEB, that is a facilitation for women, then for the youth, also for the Wazee, the SAGE, and also there's an intervention of people with disabilities. All that effort is done by the government of Uganda to ensure that we all live at least a fair life. Now when it comes to micro irrigation scheme that was introduced by the government of Uganda, I want to thank the government of Uganda for that, the government of NRM for that wonderful intervention. Because now, for the case of Kazo, we need water. We don't have water in Kazo. It is a cattle corridor, meaning that it is water-stressed place. And of course, there are people, there are animals that all need water. So when this micro-irrigation scheme was introduced in Kazo, it has made wonderful achievements. Like I've said, we do not have enough water in Kazo. And therefore, our plants, our crops suffer drought whenever it comes. I want to register my appreciation for that. So far, we have 3 demonstrations, irrigation schemes, one in Kanoni Sub-county, another one in Kyampangara, and another one at our technical institution in Kazo town council. Then the government has also added more money for individual schemes, and this one there are 46 in the whole district. And the results have been yielded so far. Actually, the biggest challenge we have in Kazo is the facility, the funding. Otherwise, almost every home would need an irrigation scheme. Like I've said, the place is water stressed. The 46 schemes are just a drop of water in the sea. Everybody in Kazo would wish to have that irrigation scheme. Very important results. Where we have the irrigation scheme, we don't even need a rainy season. You know, in Uganda we usually have 2 rainy seasons. But now where the irrigation scheme is, we have an annual rainy season. January to December, water is there, the plants are getting water. Irrigation is going on and on. We have seen greens, we have seen fruits, we have seen enough food in the area just because of the introduction of the irrigation scheme. And these are just the 46. Supposing at least each village has 100, or in case each sub-county had 300, you'd think even rains would be formed here because of that. 2, there is food now. There's food because there's somewhere you can buy food because of the water. 3, we introduced coffee growing. And I must say that this irrigation scheme, you know, I've had a long drought this time. But this irrigation scheme has helped the young coffee that had been grown to grow to where we have the schemes. Not everywhere, but where we have the schemes. Because these coffee gardens or shambas are receiving rains all the time through irrigation and have been helped to grow up. If this one is also extended to other people in the area, we shall have enough coffee. And 4, it has even led to value addition. There is enough water where the schemes are to irrigate the pasture. people can get pasture irrespective of the season, whether it's dry or wet season. And therefore, production of dairy production has been enhanced. And therefore, there is enough milk in those homes where you have the irrigation. There's enough milk for drinking, enough for yogurt, to have to come up with yogurt, and also enough for selling. And where, in some areas, where the banana plantations have been irrigated through the microscale irrigation, some people have produced enough matoke even to have reserves for wine, for production of wine. So when you come to Kazo, as a result of the microscale irrigation, you find another world altogether. The challenge is, I would say, we need more funding to have enough people, because to have enough people benefiting from out of this, because at least some people have the capacity to cost share, put there the capacity, the money that is required, and then the government puts on the biggest amount of money. So I want to thank, as you go forward, let this scheme be extended not only in Kazo, but at least I would recommend that it is extended in most cattle corridor districts. And also even those which are not cattle corridor, but they do not have enough water, to change the lives of our people. And two, where people have the capacity, some people are rich, but they don't know, or they didn't know, that such schemes could help them. So the people who have money, the government has demonstrated, let us, or let those who have some money, use their own money, put an irrigation scheme. It does not cost a lot, but the results out of it are too much. I want to thank you very much.
The LC5 chairperson for Kazo District, Reverend Samuel Muchakatugunda, also thanked the government of Uganda for introducing this program. Says this program is a rare opportunity. I urge all beneficiaries to use the equipments responsibly.
Tukatunga sente zo kukwera abalisi n'abhingi bombekera ebyoma byo kushikera emisiri yabo narabarisa kushikera ebinyatsi byente tukareka kwoma bamwe abarisa n'abhingi tukabombekera district tukabombekera umagombora gatari gamwe kandi programu ije kozireki abo kuba abatungire iyi program kibahwerereho kurebe imyanya yabo ibahingire byayo mu mushana abandi bafungira urutoke rwabo abandi bahinga ibindi bihingwa abarisa bahinga imyatsi byente bayina amazi bokweshira inte zabo heiho mu makagabo heiho mbene iyi program ya mbere abarisa abahinga kongeta esikazi yisentenke cyagubengeze no kureba ngo government yakubenya basa yayongera mu zindi sente enamba mpango y'abarisa n'abhingi baganyirwamo mbene nyenda kusima government ya Uganda na president Museveni avuga kweza abarisa n'abhingi sente zo kubahwera muri ngo n'abushoboye kandi program yitu ne kora mu Kazo district.
We also have success stories in this program, and we visited Reverend Geoffrey Katebalirwe. Reverend Katebalirwe's coffee plantation was transformed by the Microscale irrigation system into a village model farm along with his son and farm manager Nwampeire Anson. He demonstrated how the system functions from the water source using a 900-watt solar pump through 400 meters of pipe up to a raised storage tank. The results have been tremendous. The coffee berries are healthy and abundant. I thank the government for introducing this project.
Reverend Geoffrey Katebalirwe, Ninturo Museri ya Rzinga, Kazo Town Council, Kazo District. district government ya Uganda okurabo ministry y'abahingi n'abarisa ekampereza akazaho program y'abahingi bomwani kandi nyondi yo mumbahingi bomwani mu district ya Kazo hateje kucyizire ntacyo manyere nashaba mu district kandi bashanga engineer kuyandambwire yareba ngo nimbasa okutunga project age at project age gwaje kujimpa government kataho nanyanataho kandi okutunga amezaga jibancyana ngo binambizi bine damu yo kuyamwa amezi kandi uyu no musiri aho kuza kutamizaga kandi umusiri munonga ogwabiri ngwetengwa munonga anyonka abanye no mwanya kandi ugwandetire okutunga project age so mbonye ahintungira project age nganyirwamo cyo kubanza umwana gwanje tugucyoma umushana kukwija neyiterera nsharuro ukundi kubana nyenda kandi season yanjye negumizamo ecya kabiri nkikintu kuzomuka nganyirwe ahagwa mizigo muka hamwe na habwende hata project age nagitungire tinchibona na mizigo muka manyamizi gabura guko naba manaza kunaba matwaza kugira buta mizigo gabura ateje program gitinchigine ecya kabiri ente zanjye nyikiro ubundi yakwanenda mizi ningitero mbwato nayonywaho nanyenganya mu byecho ebyo nibyo binganyirwemo aba project age konka ekikuru munonga entantire yajo no mwani kandi umwana gugwaritse project age nko twari girifo mureba system yeje ntambire ati numero umwana wanje kugurukusha kunyerera ndiyo ni inshoroma kandi gwenda kugaruka kurabya inteketega ngo imsharuro yanjye ije gumane guza ngo takterwa mu aha bwamezi agagintungire government yampeye mwe ni sima government ya Uganda ni sima his excellency president wa Uganda president Museveni ni sima abembezo ba district abatkoreye iki ba MP bombi na chairman wa district na technical staff aba district kandi ntebwe engineer witu Innocent Tumwijukye abo kuba program yeje ni wakugeza kugihangusya no kujirajaza umbahinge n'abarisa kwereka kintu kushaba nishaba abo kuba ni nkora byombi ni ndisa kandi ipinga nyena ngo project age kuyakwangaho natunga system yo kwiterera bunyatsi bwanje akwa ndi umuhingi we kibingo ni nkora seyeji ni ngabure kibingo ikikundete nani nkora ecyo nimba nitunga birisa ebikorwa munte okutomwana rwanje mba nishaba government ukunyongerera aha system age tunje aho kwiterera kibingo cyanje ngire musharuro mirunjo mu kibingo ndi sente zanje tunje birisa maniwa yo kutomwana rwanje bitahani sima government ni mumwe n'abajani mbasima mwere kuntayaye.
Mr. Twichirize Didas from Kanoni Sub-county is also another beneficiary. Didas turned his farm into a demonstration center, attracting many farmers eager to learn modern irrigation methods. It's a dry season, yet my coffee is thriving. The sprinklers works beautifully and visitors are overwhelmed on the way how this program has transformed my coffee plantation.
Project ngine biza bana kabampera ba government ba irrigation amasaga nakase kumusara nose konka ibampera irrigation hamwe bakoze ndeba ngo mubire gumusana takontegana sa kugira ngo haterwe cyane sariyo nani mbandi yo mwana hato no bureba iyo no burabya kandi ubunora gwire nki kandi no gusomera mu gudiro gutise ati kumasanya ngo bani yashoma mpaka ya hande bampera mizi ambeni saba kuna jangu wanjero hano bakangwatira ho Innocent Tumwijukye nango system yanje jone ko yona bakagiza system ati sofa ukwabi umusaruro hati umusaruro ukurabi ni sawa ndagu keyongera na munonga kuntu bakabara mumbara mu kunabire kuna nakatu fanaze ngo eka kuna esawu zinabenye hamwe hati ndeba hina afana mizi hato nimba ni nka musanga ni nkiza hara bataranterire usanga heke mu yahamiza higari nikiza so official umunyina ngasizo no kugera uko yenze ko munonga twatakirwa ko rwari nkuru raro tero ikizo cyoro baye ukasanga naka n'igitundo byaragara ka byacendera ngo kunka hasigara n'igitenge cyo kubi
Government mbona bijambira.
Government yenu ngisima.
Ba tubanza kantoka gitunga ryari.
Project page.
Mr. Vesiga Abel and Chirabu Mebo from Kyampangara Sub-county says the irrigation system brought a new life to their banana plantation. The couple also embraced value addition, producing things like wine, body oil, liquid soap, jelly, among others. The system improved our yield significantly, they say. Now we are also entrepreneurs, adding value to what we grow.
ahura twagira okushemerwa munonga habwokuba abantu benyima muzayo mukora ebintu byanyu oshange mukonera mike mumutakubaasa kiteekateeko tukakikira katuri mu process yo kugira ngo obane myaka 10 obane ndiari twesitya amaizi aga konka habwo kugira ngo tuturukwebaasa twaguma turemerwe tugezaho itoka tuteko tukore tumwe tugezaho kutururemo tutariyahereza yo kushaba government yani basa kitukora mwe no mukamba kayija yakireza atyo umuringo ogo twari government nito yagire ki yatuyamba turatu ino kushemerwa kwingi haturutokero ito mushane bitokero bato ntubantema abamagenyi no batwara abemfuno batwara abakubakira bashutse no batwara haturutokero shanje no batwara mwe no mushane rutokero ito ntubantema.
Mr. Mwebaze Moses is also another beneficiary, growing tomatoes, cabbages, bananas, watermelon, and coffee. With irrigation, he produces year-round and has secured a market in Juba, in South Sudan, which is also interesting. He says, I no longer worry about the dry season. Irrigation has changed everything.
Manani nsima government kishirize churoto chanje kinabire ndotira natancha mwana muke ati nyino mwana mwingi gatanchira hika gatanchira ndundemu ati nyine hika itano zo mwana nisima Museveni na government tuhereza project ya mizi nitwe tukaganyirwa mu mushana mwe kubikongera kubyare nyanya abo kwa nawina katare za Juba nawino musuzo ndiyo nindiringa nawe nze mpinge nyanya nyingi kwa mwenda nakuba nareta motoka kuzwara Juba rero cyeke cyarugurikiriye ntekateka kutaho kabeje kugira ngo obeho ine habiri urayiha kasente.
Microscale Irrigation Programme. It is empowering farmers to beat drought, increase production, and lift their livelihoods. With continued support from the government of Uganda and partners like UgIFT, the program is paving the way for sustainable climate resilient farming across Uganda. Thank you for watching the Microscale Irrigation Program documentary for Kazo District.